For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Telling you guys a bit of a review video on a product from Zempire. So with me here, I have the Zempire Pocket Rocket. So the Zempire Pocket Rocket basically is a toilet tent that's designed to be sort of the toilet tent of toilet tents, the ultimate in terms of everything you would need in terms of design, but also in terms of spec and also quality. What you essentially see is that it uses a really strong kind of blue material, but the difference being on the inside you've got this like silver coating, and what that's going to do essentially is it stops any sort of the lights or the shadows coming through. So when someone's inside of it and using it forever what they use it for, you're not going to necessarily see it from the outside. So you've got the ultimate amount of privacy. You've also got sort of an oversized fiberglass poles as well to help give that extra bit of strength, which means that in terms of anchoring point for a water or shower and how it's dripping down, you have got a security that you can actually put a fair amount in and it's quite happily going to seep down. Other things as well, you've got these ventilation points at the top so you can get a circulation of air. So again, it allows all the moisture to escape, or if you've got a particular smelly family member, it also means that it will air it out quite nice and easily. But you've still got this kind of crystal clear window at the top is there to allow privacy, allow light into the actual tent. So it's not sort of too enclosed, but you've got that sort of weather type seal. You've got, again, clip poles. It's very easy to put up, and we've done our own sort of Attwoolls pitching and packing video on it, showing you how quick, simple and easy it really is. One person can quite happily do it on their own, which means it's perfect just for sort of shorter stays or longer stays that matter. It's actually a 175 by 175, so actually quite a bigger sort of span for a toilet, and the joys that means that you have plenty of room. So when we open it up just now, you've got plenty of space in there. You can roll this sort of front door back, so like I said, if you want to fully kind of open it up, there's little toggle points located like so, but you've got great headroom height. I'm about 6'2", and I can actually sort of standing here more than happily, and it doesn't feel sort of too claustrophobic. And that's one of the things with probably other brands and certain cheaper ones you find is that they're quite small, they are cheap, they do the job, but it just doesn't quite do the same as the Pocket Rocket. Other things to mention in here, like I said, not only you've got the silver backs, but you've got sort of a really nice strong zip with it, again, the zip puller as we saw. Even things like it's like a little busy sign, so you can let them know when it's occupied. The only thing is to make sure not everyone joins you on the campsite and thinks it's part of the normal toilet. But again, when you're not using it, open it up and then all your family members can see that it is vacant for the next person to come along. Alternatively, use it as a little hatch to spy on people when you want to. You've got also little things like shower basins things, so something to put your bits in there, so you can put your toiletries or your toilet roll can stay in there, and then it's off the ground. It's not going to get any sort of moisture or anything in it quite happily, and you get two of those supplied with it. Either side, which we'll bring the camera in a second, you've got this kind of little webbing strap that runs from one to another, and it creates that kind of perfect area for hanging towels and letting them dry in here. And again, with that kind of foil back, what you find is the sides of the tents get quite warm, so it means that essentially your towels will dry out a little bit quicker as well, which makes a big difference. But let's quickly go grab the camera and have a little look inside the Pocket Rocket. So I said, you've got this little toiletry. It's only got one in for the time being, but kind of gives you a bit more of an idea of it. So you get two of those supplied, decent sort of depth, and they are designed to be sort of more load wearing, and you can sort of position them sort of as and when you need to. You've also got kind of this little foil screen again, which is located here. You see that there as well. And you've got a separate kind of tab again for towels. The little vent points at the top, so again you can kind of get a bit more of a better idea of when you're sort of in here. You've got sort of ventilation quite nice and neatly, and there's also this little sort of baffle system. So you've got down the bottom here, you've got a baffle, so you can actually peg a ground sheet down and get that bit more security when you need to. But like I said, height-wise, really nice and big. You've got plenty of storage for your bits and bobs as well, and you've got a fastening point in the roof section located there, so you can actually get some really good weight on that. Crikey, that is blimmin' strong, and that's all partly down to there's a metal anchor point in between the layers. So again, it just kind of really, you're not just relying on the fiberglass, you've actually got some sort of metal involved to keep it all strong and robust. But like I said, Zempire don't do things by half measures, and it's very evident with that. Like I said, extra width, the material and the feel of the quality, is sort of second to none. Plus the fact that, you know, all the stitching's kind of reinforced, your pegging points are reinforced, the gold analysed peg pullers. You know, it's very Zempire-esque, and I use that term quite a bit where I have to describe Zempire, but gives you a bit more of an insight into it. And if you have any more questions, you can always follow the link below. Leads you directly through to our website where we've got all the information about the product, as well as things like you know, pitch sizes, pack sizes, weights, and that sort of thing. So you can always check that out as well. But so that's our little video review on the Zempire Pocket Rocket. Feel free to let us know what you think about it. And of course, we hope to see you again soon. And thank you again for watching.